The decision to remain silent in a given situation depends on various factors, including the context, the people involved, and your own judgment. While staying quiet can be beneficial in certain circumstances, it's also important to strike a balance between silence and effective communication when necessary. "Always be silent in these situations" is a phrase that suggests the importance of staying quiet or not speaking up during specific circumstances. The context in which this phrase is used will determine the situations it refers to. Let me share you a short story. In a secluded hamlet nestled amidst verdant hills and babbling brooks, a revered sage named Akira dwelled. His wisdom was renowned, drawing seekers from distant lands seeking enlightenment. One day, a curious and earnest student approached him, eyes bright with anticipation. "Master Akira," the student inquired, "could you unravel the enigma of attaining true inner peace?" With a tranquil smile, Akira gestured to a tranquil glade beneath a blossoming cherry tree. "My eager pupil," he began, "I shall craft for you a story that weaves together the threads of wisdom." In a realm where the rhythms of nature sang in harmony, a diverse community of creatures coexisted: a venerable owl, a swift deer, a wily fox, a vigilant rabbit, a contemplative tortoise, and a graceful swan. These beings were bound by an understanding that silence held unparalleled potency in specific circumstances. Akira continued. The owl, its keen eyes piercing the veil of night, recognized the first situation. Always be silent when truth dances in shadow. Just as the owl waits for the moon's illumination, so should you wait for truth to emerge before you speak. The deer, its ears attuned to the whisper of leaves, recognized the second situation. Always be silent when words might sting like thorns. Just as the deer treads lightly upon the earth, let your words tread gently on the hearts of others. The fox, shrewd and discreet, recognized the third situation. Always be silent when misunderstanding lingers in the air. Just as the fox melds into the tapestry of night, let your silence dispel the clouds of confusion. The rabbit, vigilant in the presence of threat, recognized the fourth situation. Always be silent when anger awakens within. Just as the rabbit holds its breath to evade danger, let your silence pacify the tempest of rage. The tortoise, steadfast and contemplative, recognized the fifth situation. Always be silent when words are mere ripples on the surface of profound emotions. Just as the tortoise withdraws into its shell, let silence cradle emotions too deep for speech. And the swan, its elegance matched only by its graceful stillness, recognized the sixth situation. Always be silent when you stand in the presence of the sacred. Just as the swan's grace is most radiant in tranquil waters, let your silence honor the sanctity of the moment. The student absorbed Akira's teachings, weaving the essence of each situation into the fabric of their consciousness. Akira concluded, "In these 6 scenarios, my devoted student, remember the creatures and their silent wisdom. Embrace silence as a conduit for empathy, self-awareness, and attunement to the sacred currents of life." As the sun's golden embrace yielded to the embrace of twilight, the student expressed gratitude to Akira and embarked upon a journey illuminated by newfound insight. Through forests and over mountains, the student carried the timeless wisdom, guided by the creatures and the sage's profound guidance. And so, resonating with the symphony of nature and the narrative spun by an enlightened sage, the student realized that in moments of ambiguity, potential harm, misunderstandings, anger, profound emotions, and encounters with the sacred, silence blossomed as the nurturer of serenity within oneself and the expansive universe beyond.